All right, 6 p.m. I'd like to call the regular village board meeting to order. Now please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Please call the roll.
Mayor,
Here.
Trustee Hudson,
Here.
Trustee Maravka, Trustee Richards, Trustee Sandberg,
Here.
Trustee Sluse,
Here.
Trustee Sturba,
Here.
5 present.
All right, public comments. Okay. Moving on to consent agenda, we've got the minutes from our September 9th, 2024 regular village board meeting. We've got the payroll and accounts payable. The payroll for the period ending September 14th of $72,256.62. Accounts payable, we've got one for the period ending 9/13 of $12,000 in the general fund. And then for the period ending 9/20, we've got a total of $143,520.05, of which $115,916.55 is the general fund, capital improvement fund $5,051, and the business development district fund $22,552.50. Then there also in the consent agenda is a new business registration for Cesare Creations at 104 West Main Street in Peatone. Are there any topics that the trustees would like to remove from the consent agenda? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second?
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Hudson.
Hudson,
Yes.
Sandberg,
Yes.
Sluse,
Yes.
Sturba,
Yes.
4 in favor.
Okay, moving on to staff committee reports. We've got a couple representatives from Aqua here today. The source switch occurred on Friday, and they're here. Trustees have any questions at all? If you guys want to say anything at all, or?
Yeah, sure. I could just mention a few things if you don't mind.
Sure.
We did start the source switch on Friday. We kind of call it a transition. It's not like you're able to completely switch off the water immediately. So as it works into the system and the tanks, go through their refilling cycles, it will completely turn over to being water from the Kankakee River plant. Everything went really smoothly with that transition. No issues. Obviously, until you actually do it, you don't know if we're going to see any pressure issues anywhere, but everything seems to have gone fine. I will say that I would expect that residents here would begin to perhaps notice difference in taste. Maybe the water feels different in the shower. That will move further and further along, probably depending a little bit on where your house is at in the distribution system and how frequently that water turns over. But we've already heard some comments from folks that it feels different showering with it. And it has a little different taste to it. Some people describe it as less taste, but it will be a little bit different, and residents may notice some of that. We did send out an Everbridge notice that would have gone to all of the residents today, that was informing them of the switch. We've updated our website. From our website, there's an FAQ that's available for residents. So, of course, obviously, if anybody has a question they don't feel is answered adequately in the FAQ or on our website, by all means, give a call into our customer service center, and we can make sure that those questions are getting answered. The filters are still available. Anybody that needs a filter would like a filter. Again, we made them available out of a sort of abundance of caution. The IEPA required that we offer those to residents. We're not anticipating any issues. As you know, we're continuing to test. We'll be testing monthly in the system, and we'll be doing that for a 1-year period where we're testing each month. We call them our Sentinel homes. There's 10 homes that will be tested each month, and so we'll be able to spot any trending data if there is anything to be spotted. Other than that, really nothing new.
And the increase in rate will take effect, you said Wednesday?
Yeah, so
Or-
we're meter reading tomorrow, and so that's a good question. I should know the answer to that definitively. It's either gonna be, tomorrow after the read or Wednesday. I don't know how they do that. I suspect it's.
Next billing cycle.
Yeah, it's for the next billing cycle, whenever that commences, so.
Any questions for trustees?
Nope.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Dominic, I saw you walk in, I don't know if you want to say anything, we already voted on your business registration,
Oh, that's quick.
which is
Oh,
good, so, did you want to introduce yourself to
Sure.
everybody? And-
Yeah, should we come up there?
Yep.
Okay. All right, good evening, everyone. My name's Dominic Caesar.
I'm
My
Rhiannon
wife,
Caesar.
Rhiannon Caesar. And we wanted to open up a retail handicraft store that is supplied by artisans, friends and family of ours, local artisans, and to sell those wares in that store. That's 104 West Main Street. We'll also be utilizing the internet and all social media to also do shipping out from there, for products. And we also do custom products as well there, so.
Can I add?
Of
We'll
course.
also be offering classes hopefully as well for some of those things that, if something interested you like painting or crochet, so we'll offer that to the town folk as well.
Okay, good, thank you. Welcome.
Good, welcome.
Welcome, thanks.
But did we get an okay?
Sorry to miss that. Troy, you have anything to report?
Just that the Crawford MFT resurfacing project is complete. That's good news.
Yes.
Streetscape, they're still working on sidewalk, probably some electrical work this week. We're still waiting for ComEd to give service, hoping they start pavers next week. Waiting for.
Good.
So that's it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Bob, you got anything?
Yeah, leaf collection is coming soon. I'm kind of debating on the dates that I put, or I gave Stacy, but we may have to start earlier, I've noticed, with what's coming down, so we'll see. That's what I got. And then MFT is done, turned out quite well. And
Branch pickup will continue through
to the end of October.
end of October.
Yep.
Okay. Chief, got anything?
Just besides my report, I didn't put it in there, I forgot. All the pictures up here on the board, the great school in town invited all the officers and the firemen over for a ceremony. They sang a couple songs, read a couple stories. We sat around with, I was assigned to the first grade, went around all the first grade classrooms and talked to them. Then they gave us a bunch of drawings and cards and stuff like that. So Loretta put them up on the board and I wrote it in here so everybody could see it. It was really nice on September 11th from the kids.
Thank you. Nick, you got anything else to add?
Just real quick, as we talked about the committee, we're gonna continue to do board memos for both board meetings and committee meetings. This is just a way to communicate a little more effectively. We're hoping to start publishing the full packets online in October. And as was also discussed at the AOC committee, we're looking at some other policies and things that need to be maybe refreshed and upgraded. In early October, we're going to have a meeting with the taxing bodies, which is something that's happened before, but we're kind of restarting that. So all our local taxing bodies are going to get together and just talk about things of mutual concern. The facility needs study, we had a meeting the other day and met with the consultant team. They completed their first kind of walkthrough and data collection, and the chief and I are going to meet with them soon to kind of dive deeper in that, and then after that's a little further along, we'll come to the board and report out. So that's, I think, it for now.
Okay. Nick, I think you guys had a Christmas in the Village committee meeting, got your report?
No, sponsor letters, I believe, are sent out, and we're still sending those out. We're just finalizing, there's gonna be 2 food trucks this year, I believe. I think we'll have the donut guy will be back from last year, and also I believe Cousins Lobster will be here too as well. We finalized the parade route, got that going. There will be a size restriction just because of the downtown on how long a trailer can be and everything. So those are available too for the parade registration. And I believe the next meeting is October. I have to look at the date for sure.
Okay. Perfect. And Gary had an AOC meeting?
Yeah, we had an AOC meeting Wednesday, September 18th, and discussed about 5 items. 2 of the items are actually on the agenda, D&E, but we discussed a recommendation about the finance director treasurer position and that contract, and we made a recommendation to approve that new consultant contract. We also made a recommendation and discussed to approve the Xerox contract, and it looks that's going to save us approximately $2,500 of annual savings. We also made a recommendation to reduce the village hall cleaning contract to once a month. They were doing it twice a month, and we felt that it wasn't necessary. That'll give us an annual savings of over $4,800. Also recommended the scope of the cleaning contract, and the administrator is going to seek new bids for that work, just to see what the costs are and make sure that we're getting a competitive price. And we looked at the travel policy, and the administrator is going to work on a revised travel policy and also update the general personnel handbook. That's it.
Perfect. Thank you. I think that's it. I don't think I missed anybody. My comments, just we, myself, the administrator, and 3 trustees, Trustee Sluice, Trustee Sandberg, Trustee Richards, attended the IML conference this past weekend. A lot of good conferences that we went to, a lot of good connections with other people in municipal government and vendors, so I think it was valuable for everyone. Yeah, just an all-around good conference. I did want to, so our administrator got a phone call today from a resident. Usually, there's, they rarely call to say we're doing a good job, but this person had some good news. They went to Crash Champions Collision Repair in town, and she just had a great experience, and she just wanted to share that with everyone. So I guess that's the kind of thing you usually put on Google, but give us a call. We're happy to let people know that they did a nice job for her. So we always like to hear good news. Moving on to old business, we don't have any. New business, item D, approve resolution of sales and service contract with Xerox for village copiers. This would be resolution 24-R-16. And there was a nice memo in there for administrator about it. Any questions from the board at all? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by Trustee Sluice, seconded by Trustee Sturba.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluice?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
All right.
4-0.
Item E, approve resolution for employee lease agreement with MGT Impact Solutions LLC for finance director / treasurer contract. This would be item 24-R-17. Just for general knowledge, this would keep our current finance director in place until, I believe the contract goes till May of next year. So, questions with that at all?
Can I make a-
Yep.
So just, we talked about this in the committee, but this is a contract that we have an out on, so if we choose to do something differently between now and May, we can have a 2-week notice. So that's one thing, and then the other is, I initially got conflicting information, but the rate should stay the same throughout this term, and we can also choose to extend it if we want to, because May 2nd will get us through the budget. It won't necessarily get us through the audit, so if we wanted to extend it to go through the audit, we could do that, but that's a decision we can make somewhere down the road. But I just wanted everyone to know that approving this today just gets us a term with a rate, but we can change that if we want. We can exit early, as can the consultant too, but.
Questions? There are none. Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Hudson.
Trustee Sandberg,
Yes.
trustee Sluse,
Yes.
trustee Sturba,
Yes.
trustee Hudson.
Yes.
All right, moving on to item F, motion to approve video gaming license for J&B Petroleum 2 Inc., doing business as Peatone Travel Center. So, all along, Mr. Patel has said he's gonna have gaming machines out there, which we've previously approved. He finally got his state license, and he just needs, the official formal approval from us, so. Questions at all?
How many machines is he gonna have?
He can up to 10, and he's planning to have 10, I believe, because he paid for the license for 10, so we did receive that last week, so.
Okay.
And that's, just for others, that's because it's a truck stop, travel center, he can go up to that number. Most places, I think, are 5 or 6, yeah, so.
And we, and he paid the $250 per machine,
Yeah.
already, which we charge, it's an annual fee, right? So. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sturba, second by trustee Sluse.
Trustee Sandberg,
Yes.
trustee Sluse,
Yes.
trustee Sturba,
Yes.
trustee Hudson,
Yes.
4-0.
All right. That's it. Any question? I don't see any press here. Any other correspondence from trustees or communications? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Sturba. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you.